What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Fiction TV. So today we're going to talk about the Brazilian Netflix show called Omniscient, and it is about a girl named Nina who works as an employee for, I believe, some sort of tech company where her father used to work, and she lives with her father. She lives with her brother in an apartment. One day she comes home and she finds that her father's dead body is still lying on the kitchen floor in blood. And from there, she tries to find out who killed him and why, along with her brother. The story itself is very good. They have these like little microscopic drones that follow them around and constantly are watching them. Basically, the drones are basically built by the government in this society that they're living in. They can't go anywhere or do anything without being watched by drones. Drones can detect their behavior and their emotions, so if the drone feels like they're about to get out of line or they're doing something that they don't agree with, then it can be considered a crime, and no one gets away with any crime that they do, whether they break something, whether they take something from someone. You can get fined, you can get arrested for it, and you're always being watched so they know when you do it. However, there's a different part of the world where there are not drones, and it's defined as the free world, where you can just go and your drone stays in that part of the world where all the drones live and how drones follow each other. It stays in that part of the world, and you can actually step over a different platform, go through like this whole different thing, and go into the world of the free where you don't have to worry about drones or people watching you. And it's interesting because there were like scenes where they would go into that world and they were like super uncomfortable because they had adapted to being watched so much. And it's a really intriguing story because you get to see like how people react to not living in that world and how it might be, hypothetically speaking. The acting was pretty believable. Nina's character, who was played by Carla Sally, she really embodied Nina's character, who was like this innocent, very petite image, but also like this daring rebel in a way. I feel like the storytelling was well put together. Although I do feel like the pacing was like quick as hell, it still was like engaging. The plot was actually pretty shocking, that who it turned out to be. I suspected a whole bunch of other people before that person, but yeah, it still was good. The visuals were pretty good. They were like plaid, earth tones. I remember them having like this green, earthy color in their room, but it still was like this neutral tone. Everything was kind of like the same, but it still looked nice. The office looked nice. I really enjoyed like the technology. I thought it was it was very cool, especially when they were showing their boss how to use the different drones in different ways. I thought that part was pretty cool, and they were doing the demonstration. Talk about the characters. My favorite character probably is the brother, because he's such a rebel child. Boss was pretty creepy. Along with that other lady, they were just mad creepy and mad sus. The friend seemed like an everyday casual character. She did a really good job as well. And also Nina. One thing I didn't really like was the hairstyle that Nina had. The bob just wasn't doing it for me. I feel like I understand that they wanted to give her a innocent image for that character. That's why they give her like that short bob, and she had like the book bag, and even from the way that she dressed. But I also feel like it would have been nice to see something different. Maybe if they did have the shirt cut, maybe it could have been like slicked down a little bit more, like not a bob, just like a regular, I guess, edgy looking cut. But I also get that they wanted to make it look innocent, but that whole stereotypical innocent look is kind of like, it would have been nice to see something different if I was to change anything or add anything on. Overall, I really liked the show. I really did. I wish that it was longer or it had like more episodes. I feel like there wasn't enough when I was watching it. I watched 2 episodes a day. I think it took me like 3 days. I didn't binge it, but you definitely can. It's worth the binge. It's pretty good, and it's a different type of show. If you're interested in sci-fi shows, you will love this show. And also, if you're interested in sci-fi, you will also love Rain by yours truly, T Outlaw by me. I wrote a book. Yes, I wrote a book about a group of teens, a group of young adults in a psych ward who have been living there for so long. They have pretty much become accustomed to living this lifestyle, and they think they're never going to get out. and they get this counselor, and he starts to learn that I don't think these kids are really that crazy or crazy at all. I mean, I know we all have mental problems and issues, but I think they have some sort of like mental abilities that maybe they don't know about or maybe they do know about, and I think this place has something to do with it. And I'm starting to think that maybe they're experimenting on these kids, and it is a sci-fi psychological thriller. You can get you a copy in the link below. It is on Amazon. I have the ebook version, and I also have the book version. And speaking of the book version, we are going to continue to read the rest. If you want to stay tuned for that, I'll start. Okay, so last time we read, Matt actually walked in on Sam and Joseph because Joseph remember he was at the cafeteria, he was like going belligerent, and he was upset because his friend Sam wasn't in the cafeteria with them. He walks out the cafeteria, he runs to where Sam is. They got her in this room, and Joseph ends up there. He ends up telling her, like, I was so worried, and she's like, don't worry, you don't have to worry about me. And he kind of loses his shit. He goes a little crazy. The schizophrenic stuff starts happening. And Matt actually walks in, and Matt is actually the boss, whose name actually never got revealed until just now. But hold on to that thought, because that part is actually really important. Now we're on chapter 5, Let's Play a Game, and John Smith. It's his whole narrative. Good morning, everyone. Hey, John. Kale waves, blinking her eyelashes. She's wearing makeup. Her cheeks are rosy red, eyes are winged, and her lips pink rose. They purse out as she gives me a wave. I pause. Where's Joseph? As if afraid to speak, the kids are silent, in hopes of getting a response. I ask again. But, to my demise, no one bothers answering. In fact, none of the kids are giving me eye contact. Kay was looking at the floor. Tracy had her nails tail off to space, and Neo, well, would you believe she's the only one glaring at me? I promise I won't get mad or tell anyone. I'm just curious. I blurt. I wait, hoping for a response which does not serve. I should move on then. I sigh disappointedly. He got into some trouble earlier. I nod. Thank you, Neo. Perhaps he'll join us later. Suddenly, the door swings open. In steps a sausage-necked, dark-haired, husky guard gripping Samantha roughly by the arm. He drags her across the room, feet gracefully sweeping the dust away like a broom. In slow motion, she sits. Teo enthusiastically greets her. Neo grins. Kale waves, and Tracy acts as if Samantha never entered the room. The sausage-necked guard exits without a word. Nice to finally have you with the group, Samantha. I beam. She sits idle in some sort of trance state. Kale says, Before the words approach, her eyes slide to the floorboards. She took her meds. Neo confirms. It's the only reason they allowed her back in for today. Oh. I frowned. You know, how about we just read today? I bought you all something. I dig into my bag. Okay, pass it around. Kale blurts with eagerness. What is it? It's a book. As if I said something alien-like, everyone just glares at me stupidly. It's a book about a guy who everyone thought was crazy, but was actually a genius. His name was Kai. Teo throws the book to the floor. You can't do this. This isn't a part of the plan. We have to stick to the plan. Kale, who seems quite nervous, says, Yeah. We talk about our feelings and stuff, then we go, then lunch, pills, then room, then individual evaluations, medicine, sleep, and repeat. Tracy mocks, Is this some sort of joke? No, it's not a joke. I exhale. Look, I'm just trying something new. I mean, aren't you all tired of the same routine? No one speaks, yet they all seem to have a strong opinion about change a few seconds ago. Fine. If you all want to answer the same questions over and over, we can. I try to sound benign. I'm trying, alright? Just tell me what to do. We don't need you to try. We need you to fucking do your job, Tracy squeals. She stands, sauntering towards me, then plops on my lap like I'm Santa Claus. What you can do is fuck me. Her eyes dart to Samantha. Unless it's Sam you want. Her tone is venomous like a rattlesnake. What about me? I'm pretty, whines Ko. Tracy ignores her. Look, we know that's why you're here. Her voice has softened almost like a whispering wind, breathing in my ear to tell me little dirty secrets. A sticky, soft stroke touches my ear, sending my back hairs erect. I know you want me. It gets pretty explicit. I'm so horny, Daddy. You want to feel? Wow. She takes my hand. My heart is beating so damn fast I can hardly breathe. The room is swirling, spinning, like a flipped coin. I close my eyes to make it disappear, to feel numb, to forget. I simply want to forget. This is a flashback. So, Tracy being super seductive kind of triggered John because he's been through some sexual trauma, and now it's him closing his eyes and going into like this flashback state. Please stop. Please stop. It mimics. I don't want to. Yes, you do. No. Shh, it'll be fine. You'll like it. The voice says, it'll be fine. A cold feeling hits me hard like a brick of ice. Yes. Harder. Squeeze them, yes. Yes, harder. Squeeze them. Yes, touch me. Put your hands on my breasts, she moans. I jerk up, pushing her off my lap. My glasses are off. All the students are looking at me. What the hell is wrong with you? God! Bursting out in tears, she cries. You're a pervert, Mr. Smith. A pervert. I mean, what kind of a man are you? You're fucking sick and disgusting. I can't believe you. Do you even like girls, you fucking creep? I bet your thing's so small. She pulls at her pinky, like a baby carrot. You're not even a real man. You don't even have a cock. You know what? You wish you could fuck me. Because everybody wants this. And you're a coward. Probably a virgin who's never even had a... Shut the hell up, okay? Shut up, I snap. Samantha still sits in a trance, tails rocking back and forth, backward. Samantha still sits in a trance, tails rocking backward in his chair, covering his ears. Crack. Broken, says Neil. The sweat of my forehead beats like I'm in a sauna. I swallow hard. All right, get yourself together, Smith. Chill the fuck out. I scream, God damn it, Tracy, I'm sorry. She gets off the floor, dusting her clothes. Fuck, you're sorry. Then she grabs my shoulders as if I never hollered at her. You want to play hard to get? Is that it? She lifts up her shirt. I shake my head, stop. I really want her to stop. Sit the fuck down. What is wrong with you? I scream. She touches herself. Suddenly Teo standing throwing cheers around like a madman. I could feel myself getting panicky, so I shriek. Everyone please calm down. Spook, Teo runs towards me. I freeze with my hands out. Stop! Teo slams me to the floor. Immediately in steps a bunch of guys wearing suits, grabbing Teo, slamming him to the ground, and wrapping a wire around his hands. He killed her! He killed him! He killed her! I'll kill him! He yells. Man, what just happened? Tracy is dragged out along with Ko by Delilah. Neil walks up to me. I knew you'd crack, she whispers. I spy her hysterically grabbing Western's arm, who comes in to take me out into the hallway. I run to my office crying. How could I have let this happen? I mean, what the hell? Everything just happened so fast. We're gonna stop there. So what we just learned is John Smith basically just got attacked by one of the guys. He got sexually harassed by Tracy, and now he ran to his office crying because the guards had to come in. He feels like he's not doing his job correctly. We're gonna learn more about in the next video. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know, could you survive a world where you are followed by a drone your entire life? Comment below, let me know.